Hello! Today we're going to be looking at how to upload an image to Onehub. What we're looking at is the image that we worked with previously, where we scaled a very large image down to a 600 by 449 pixel JPEG and got it to a smaller file size. Now, I wasn't very clear in the last video, but the reason that we did the 600 by 449 is because, well, first off, the 449 really isn't important. It's just a ratio of the original image based off of reducing the size to 600 pixels in any one particular dimension. So in this case, the widest dimension was the width. So we reduced the width to 600 pixels, meaning the height was definitely going to be less than 600 pixels. And the reason we do that is because we're going to be uploading it to PrestaShop, our online store, and right now it's currently set up that the largest picture we want to use is 600 pixels in either direction. And we can change that in the store settings, but I'm just going with the stock store settings, and it's a nice size picture because what you see on the screen right now is actually the 600 pixel wide image, and for an enlarged image in an online store, that's a really big, it's really big size actually, so it's quite good. We could make it larger or smaller, whatever we want to do, but I like the settings, so that's what we're going with for now. If we wanted to make something different, we could certainly do that. But so the reason that another reason that we want to make it 600 pixels is because since we are using that as a stock size in the online shop, if you make it any bigger, it doesn't do any good because it just reduces it to that 600 by 600 square block that the online store has as its standard setting. And if you make it smaller, like 300 by 300, it doesn't give you the opportunity to see the picture like you see it here. It would actually be, if you made it 300 by whatever the ratio is, it would actually be smaller and you wouldn't get this larger size image. So make it 600 because it can be that big and we can take advantage of that size, but don't make it any bigger because it just reduces it anyway, and it doesn't do us any good. So that's the reason for doing that. Okay, so let's get into actually uploading this modified document to Onehub. And the reason we want to do that is so that we can share the files back and forth. Right now, I put on Onehub all of the original files that you're going to modify, and what you're going to do is when you get done modifying them on your computer, you're going to eventually load them back up into Onehub. And what I would suggest doing is, creating a temporary location on your computer where you can manipulate the photos and save them so you have on your computer, and then when you're done modifying them, then move them all up to Onehub at one time. And it's very easy. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Obviously this means that you would have had to set up your Onehub account at this point in order to do this, but that's you've got the email to do that already, and you should have set up your username and password. Now what I did when I set up Onehub, I made it easy on myself, and I just copied the URL and I pasted it to my desktop. So for me to get to the login page, all I have to do is double click on this icon here. So that's really easy. But for you, what you might need to do is go to it's just onehub.com. So go on your internet browser, and then onehub.com. I use it quite a bit, so it comes up right away. Now, just to show you how to, let me see, how do I do that? I'm trying to remember actually how I got it on the desktop, and I think I did it something like this. Well, I thought I did anyway. To be honest now, I don't remember exactly how I got Onehub on the desktop like that, so I guess I'll just have to figure that out at another time and get back to you. But anyway, there is a way to do it. So if you can't figure out how to do it, you might want to play around with some of these bookmark menus and see if there's a way to send it to desktop or something like that. Oh well, let's not spend any time on that. because this you can get there just as easy. But once you get this, then you want to just save it as a save it in your bookmarks menu, and let's go from there. Okay, so you are going to log in. So you go up here to the sign in section, and well, that didn't work because I'm already signed in. But if I wasn't signed in, I would have to put in my email address. I just signed myself out, so put in my email address, password, and then I usually just click keep me signed in. It's a little easier, otherwise it kicks you out every 10 or 15 or 20 minutes or something. So sign in, and then I've already created a workspace. This is, I shouldn't have named it this, I should have named it Main Street Essentials, but this is what I named it by accident, Bluecorn Naturals. So when you go into this workspace, you just click on it, and it takes you to this area where I have all the files. And right now you've got images and tutorials, so you would have pulled down the video that you're watching from this tutorial section. Actually, it's not there because I haven't loaded it up yet, but that's where it's at, and this is the tutorial on how to scale that image. So we are going to actually go back up, and this, it's kind of hard to see, but this is actually really important right in here. You see, we're in tutorials right now, and if I click here, we go back up one level of the file folder tree, and then if I click here, we go back up another level. So what we're going to do is we actually want to be inside the Bluecorn Naturals, and we've got images. So let's go into images, and I'm going to show you how I want you to do this. I'll create this first folder for you. Oops, I'm sorry. That is the wrong location. So we just need to go back. We're in images. We want to go to Bluecorn Naturals. I actually want to create a modified images folder. So what I'm going to do is just go create folder, and we'll call it images hyphen modified. Okay. Create folder. And now we have this images modified folder. I don't remember exactly all the folders that I had over here in images, but we want to make an exact duplicate except modified. So we'll go to the first one here is aroma therapy beeswax candles. So I'm going to go back. I just need to remember that name, or write them all down or whatever. Aroma therapy beeswax candles, and you should actually have the same exact file structure on your computer, so it should be easy for you. Aromatherapy beeswax candles. Okay, so we'll go to images modified. Now we're going to create another folder. Oh, well, for me it actually came up because I've already typed it in. So I'm just going to hit my down arrow, and well, actually I'll click on it. So I'll click on it, and then I'm going to do another hyphen, and then modified. Okay, and then you create the folder. So there you go. Now, what you want to do is you want to put your modified picture in this location. So you click on it, so you get inside the folder. This is really just the same thing as what you've got on your computer as far as using Microsoft Explorer to navigate through all of your different files on your computer. This isn't quite as easy to see because it's some sort of a funny looking little thing up here, but it's the same thing. Just imagine each one of these as a folder that you either go down through or up through. Okay, so now we are in the aromatherapy beeswax candles modified area. So it's really easy. All you need to do is upload whatever you want to upload. Doesn't matter what it is. And you've kind of got these options for advanced uploader, standard uploader, or simple uploader. Just stick with the standard uploader for now. You can actually do the advanced uploader, which allows you to upload an entire folder, but it wasn't working for me last night, so I'm just going to show you this because I know it does work. So standard, and this is how you go to like the advanced uploader. You just click on these things. They're basically tabs, and it might give you this whole do you want to run I'll just try it, but I guess we can see if it works. Yeah, it's not even working for me. So anyway, that's why standard uploader, just use that for now. I'm not sure if I don't have the right Java updates or what the deal is. So let's see. I need to get to the right spot where I save the image, which happens to be here. And now I guess I know that this is a modified image because I put the size on it. You could very well and probably should have a separate folder for modified images. In fact, let's just do that right now. I'm just going to create a folder here real quick, and we'll call it modified. Okay. And all I need to do is take this and drop it in there, and now it's in there. So now we know that these are our modified pictures. And select it, hit open, and what it does is it puts it into an upload queue for Onehub. Now I could put one file in here like I did, or I could have put 100 in here. Well, actually there is a limit. I don't know what it is, but it's really big, bigger than what we need probably. So then all you have to do is really simple. You can either add another file if you have another file in a different location, or you forgot one and you want to add another, and you can do that. But all you need to do at this point is hit upload, and see it. Look, it's a very small file. Uploaded it very quickly. Just hit go back to workspace, and now you have this cool picture here that you modified. So that way, I guess if we look here, let's go back. Okay, so we go to Blue Corn Naturals, images modified. Well, here's one of our modified folders. Go there, and here, because it's a .jpg, we know that it's actually a picture. Just click on it and see what happens. You go to this, and you've got the preview. So now, if you actually wanted to download this, you know, it's easy. You just hit download, and then it asks you, do you want to open it or do you want to save it? And if you wanted to actually save it on a computer, you just click Save File and click OK, and it would download it, and you'd have to tell it where to save it or whatever. But that's all there is to it. So when you put these pictures back up, that will allow me or anyone that's working on this to load them up into PrestaShop. That's what Onehub does, is it just provides us an opportunity to get everything into one location that multiple people can access. That's what it's really good at. So we'll cancel out of here, and that's all we have for this session.